The problem of Africa is not leadership. Yes, Africa does not have a leadership problem. Africa has a mindset problem. That is just a fact, and that is just the truth. I know you will not believe, I know you will doubt, but just stay with me and follow my explanation. An average African, if you ask them that what do you think is the pressing problem of Africa, they will tell you is leadership. But I beg to differ that the number one problem of Africa is a mindset problem. And that mindset is a product of education. Education is not schooling. It's an educational problem. Reason being that most of the people that we choose as leaders, they are not foreigners. They are coming from among us. And most often, there is something called average leadership quotient, that a leader is the average of the people around that community. And that is exactly what is happening to Africa. The way many people approach life, believe me, even if Jesus is the president of Africa, some people will not see succeed. And they believe that their responsibility, or that their number one problem is government. It's true. They have a place to, a very important role to play. But let me tell you that it's not just their role. Many people are not just, they were not educated correctly. And that is a real problem of Africa. It's an educational problem. We have a wrong mindset, and there are many things we have imbibed as the truth, which is not the truth. There are many things that we have imbibed as a way of life, which is not correct. And that is why, if you see somebody that maybe you elect as a leader, a president, or whatever, maybe at a community level and so on, if that person comes and does maybe a campaign and tells you, as you are voting me like this, know that if you know me, I'm not going to give you any post. I'm not going to encourage anything like corruption. And I'm not going to promote you based on the fact that you know me, bribery, corruption, and so on. That person will not succeed. Yes, he will not succeed. Why? Because all of us, we have a wrong mindset about what leadership should really be. Then at the end of the day, it is not just a leadership problem, it is a mindset problem. Many people, their mindset about leadership is very wrong. It's so wrong. And so we just believe that our problem is in the hands of somebody else. And that is a mindset that is very poor and very wrong. So we have an education problem. We have been educated wrongly. And we keep passing that wrong education from one generation to the next. We keep passing the mindset of corruption, bribery from one generation to the next. Who is it? Who truly does bribery? There are normal people in the street. Who truly does corruption? There are normal people in the street. So it is not just those in authority or in power who do it. The people in power are an average of the people within this country, within this community, within Africa, and so on. They are an average, they are a representation. For example, if you have a bag of eggs that every time maybe you go to select, you pick, as you crack it, is bad. The next time you shake, 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 you see pick it, when you crack it, is bad. Won't you know that there is something wrong with that bag of eggs? Yes, not just the eggs that have been selected. You will now know that something is probably wrong with a bag of eggs. And that is what is happening to Africa. Many people think that their life will automatically change if somebody else becomes a leader. But I want to differ that the way we approach it, it may not necessarily change. That even if Jesus is the president of Africa, many people may not still succeed the way they think. So our level of irresponsibility, our level of wrong mindset, wrong beliefs that we have on how to approach life is is in a way that we can't really succeed. That is just the truth. So we have imbibed a kind of education. Education must not be something that you start in one school and you were taught. Just the fact that you observe something and you started doing it, you have been educated. Just the fact that you heard something, maybe not in class, but you have started doing it, you have been educated. So education is a way of transferring knowledge, whether it is through a formal way or an informal way, all is that you have been educated. And I strongly believe that our mindset about leadership is wrong. And that is a problem. And it is wrong because we have been wrongly educated. So I can now tell you without any iota of doubt that the problem of Africa is not just leadership, but our wrong mindset, which has translated to irresponsibility and all the countless bribery, corruption, and many other things that we see around. Because it is not just the leaders who are bad, an average person is bad. And that is what that average leadership quotient is all about. That we are the leader that we select is a representation, is an average of an average, maybe Cameroonian, Nigerian, African. And so let's not just focus on blaming leaders. Let's take responsibility to change. Let's take upon ourselves that you as a person from today, you want to be different. You as a person, you want to be different. That if everybody is like you, will this world be better? Will Africa be better? Will Cameroon be better? If every other person is like you, and you'll see that it may not really change because you as a person, there are many things that you have not put in place. There are many things that you have not done, and which shows lack of responsibility. It shows that you are not putting certain things in place. So I want you to be different. I want you to go out and make a difference. And that is how we're going to change. You may not have a position, but you can be influential. You can influence somebody who will also influence another person and who will make our continent and every other country in Africa better.